A quiet waiting room. Nothing exciting is happening. Yet the character seems perfectly calm, simply looking around with quiet curiosity. Nearby, someone else keeps checking their phone again and again, clearly restless. But the character remains relaxed, observing the moment. While the other person sighs and taps their foot impatiently, the character calmly notices the small details in the room. Even a blank wall becomes something interesting when the mind begins to wander. Inside the character's mind, ideas begin forming. Questions, memories, and possibilities floating freely. Walking down the hallway, the character becomes curious about even the smallest details. Looking out the window, the character drifts into deeper reflection. At a desk, a simple moment of thinking slowly turns into curiosity. Ideas begin connecting together, forming new thoughts and possibilities. In the park, the character quietly observes the world passing by. Even a simple conversation between strangers becomes something to study. Sitting alone in a cafe, the character doesn't feel bored at all. Sitting alone in a cafe, the character doesn't feel bored at all. Inside the character's mind, everyday observations turn into small stories. During a quiet walk, the character notices the ordinary details most people ignore. On a train ride, the character simply watches the world move by. And in that quiet moment, the mind begins to explore deeper thoughts. While everyone else rushes forward, the character pauses to observe. Curiosity begins asking new questions. Even a silent street at night becomes a moment for reflection. Suddenly, inspiration strikes, and a new idea appears. The character examines everyday things like a curious explorer. Thoughts spin and connect inside the mind like moving gears. Even during simple chores, the character's mind stays active. Then suddenly, a new idea appears out of nowhere. A quiet, empty space fills with imagination. Sometimes the character simply sits in silence, comfortable with their thoughts. Peaceful silence becomes a place for reflection. Because when your mind is curious, boredom rarely has a chance to exist.